How scary was that?
It just reminded me of 21 when I fell into the stairs in Houston. Thankfully, I didn't break anything or have any bone damage. It was mostly just a deep, serious contusion that I'll feel it for a while, but I can play, and I can't make it worse as long as I don't land on it again.
You did have more damage on that one on the stairs.
Yeah, that was like a hairline fracture situation.
Yeah. How long do you expect this to? I mean, did it bother you tonight, like as you're playing?
No, I didn't bother. I just aware of it, and I don't know how long it'll take. But as long as I feel like I did tonight and don't have any other incidences where I fall on it, I should be fine.
How'd you feel, just generally?
Felt good. I mean, a week off is great in one aspect because you're rested, but the timing, the endurance of getting through your regular minutes, that was a little bit of a challenge, and down the stretch, just trying to manage a game and not do anything crazy. So, all in all, it was a great night. Obviously, nice to get the win. Second half was way better for our entire team, and these are games you have to win.
How generally fresh, I guess physically and mentally, do you feel after that week off for a real push here?
I felt good before it. I mean, I know there's all that talk with the volume or the load that I've been through, but physically I felt well and felt good, and had some juice every night. Mentally, I was away for the team for like 3 days, which was kind of weird, but could fill the cup up a little bit, and then thought I was gonna play in Miami, and kind of went through the routine, but wasn't able to go through the game. So it was another 2 days to kind of get my mind right. And to your point, I think it should be a good run all the way to our last game. We got 9 games left, so we got to win as many as we can.
You like the looks that you guys got collectively tonight as a team from deep?
First half, I think we shot 28 threes. And we were talking in the locker room. I bet you 24 of them were good shots. And I think that's 3 games in a row where, as a team, we haven't shot the ball well, but we're creating, decent looks. So you can't get down on yourself. You can't start overthinking. And if you can continue to create those shots, keep shooting them. That's what we talk about. At the end of the day, like that joke about the make or miss league, like it really is. It comes down to that at a certain point. Miami had a kind of record-breaking, performance from 3, and those type of games when it happens against you, it's not great. But when you're going through a little struggle, a window where shots aren't falling, you have to do the other things to try to keep yourself in it, and then just make enough where you can get over the hump. And that's what tonight was about. But hopefully we shoot better as a whole moving forward.
What do you like about the 2-man game with Jonathan?
He's a force when he gets in the paint and get a mismatch or gets downhill. So if I can create some attention, like you said, get him in the pocket. He's really gotten better at seeing the angles in the lane. If he doesn't have anything, getting off of it. And it's something we need to utilize, depending on matchups. I can get going off his pick and roll, or I can, get him in the pocket with an advantage, and he can take over.
With the pelvic thing, do you feel it like when you lift, or is it an explosion thing, or a side-to-side thing?
It's pretty much everything. But, again, it's not at a level where I'm out there worried about it, and as long as I don't fall on it, I'll be fine.
How far are you guys from regaining? Steve talked about tonight was a trying to get the rhythm back type of thing. How far are you guys from that offensive and defensive rhythm that you guys need to have going into the playoffs?
I don't know how to articulate that as more than kind of the other answer of we created really good shots, and none of them went in the first half. And there were a couple possessions where we had a swing turnover, or we looked off somebody who was open. Like those type of plays are on top of not shooting the ball are tough to overcome. But I think our energy is good. We're flying around. The last 2 games, Atlanta and Miami, they were stretches where we were the more aggressive team and more physical and got back into games, even though offensively we were struggling. So if we can just keep that energy and that spirit about us, you have to believe the shots will fall, at a higher rate, and then that's when the dam can open on the basketball we were playing during that 16-2 stretch.
There was no real movement in the standings tonight. It was you guys, the Clippers, and the Wolves all won. Is that 6th seed still the goal, and how important would it be to avoid the play-in?
It's extremely important. Guarantee a series and you get a week off, so nobody wants to be in a play-in if you can control, the outcome. But I think we're past worrying about looking at the standings every night. It's just, win as many games as possible. Worry about each night as best as you can. It is fun to go back to your phone, look at the, around the league scores and see what's going on. But you can't obsess over that or put too much pressure on yourself. Just play basketball, develop good habits, and hopefully that takes care of itself.